Hello guys and welcome. Today I'm doing a video on what I have just recently created in my account. As you can see, I have 5 Xons, all level 100, and they are all 100% trust mastered. So if you see towards the bottom, I have all of their trust master at 100%. Now if that wasn't enough, take a look at the equipment, because I think most people know that Xon increases your chances of getting really good items, right? But the pod also gives you scanner A170 scanner. And what that does is it gives you even higher chance of getting items. So for example, if I go to the specials, you'll see that Xon is having 2 A170 scanners. Boost drop rate of items from enemies. Boost drop rate of items from enemies right there. And with the passive that Xon gets, he gets Master Thief. So with Master Thief, what it does is it boosts drop rate of rare items from enemies. So basically, with 2 A170 scanners, each Xon is going to get a very good chance of getting more items. And the Xons themselves, with Master Thief, is going to boost the drop rate of rare items. Now you couple that with 5 of the same similar setups, where you have 2 pots in each Xon, with the exception of a Great Raven's Cape, because a Great Raven's Cape is a free item and it has a somewhat similar effect, like I'll show you in a moment right here, where it says Raven's Essence. Right here it says boost drop rate of items from enemies, so it's kind of the same as the 170 scanner, except it's a free item. Okay. And it also has some decent passives, I guess you could say. Like, for example, it has 15 defense, 15 spirit. And the pod also has a little bit of spirit. But yeah, I mean, every single Xon that I have is 100% trust mastered with 2 pods each. So you might be thinking, why would I go through so much trouble to get all of my 5 Xons 100% trust mastered with 2 pots each? It took me probably, I would say, 6 weeks. But here's the really nice part. Now it's gonna kind of pay for itself. Like, as you can see, with the Halloween event, we get keys, right? So in one of these keys events that you do, for example, the 30 energy has a really good chance of getting 1 extra key. So we're gonna try and see if we can take advantage of that drop rate using the Xon setup that I have, and we'll see if we get some extra keys. So we're going to do a few tests. I'm going to run maybe 2 or 3 times, and if we get bonus keys, then for sure there's a really good chance that I could use this indefinitely, forever, to get really good items. Now, what I like to do, as soon as I'm in the battle, I do Waylay, because what that does is it steals gil, and it also steals items. Now, they may not drop items, but you can still get gil. So it's worth to do it, even though you don't get a whole lot of items from it in these special events. So let's see if we get something. Well, I just got some gil. About 60 gil, 20 gil each for 3 of those keys. Then just hit repeat. Repeat again. And repeat again. Okay, excellent. Now that we are in the boss stage, for this one I would just chain with my pods. So I would do Mirage on all of my Xons just to kill it. Okay. So go ahead and do Mirage. And we'll finish up with a Berserk. Beautiful, beautiful, okay. So the keys drop for sure. I mean, all of these Xons and all those pods, it's going to probably give me a good chance of getting an extra key. That's what I read on the wiki. It's also useful for story events where you get Chris drops. Okay, so that one, I only got 3 keys. It's possible to get 4 keys with the passives that I have, but it looks like this time I was a little bit unlucky. So I'm just going to try to get a bonus key. I'm going to run this again. We'll see what happens. Okay. And then after I get this, then... Oh, look, there's another Xon right there. So this is perfect. So let's see. Do any of these have a pod? It's kind of what I'm looking for in this setup. So, yeah, okay, he has a Great Raven's Cape. That works for me because I can get more items. I could run 6 of these units and get massive chance of getting a really good extra key. This one doesn't have it, so you know what? I'm just going to skip that guy and go back to the other one. I'm going to go with CKCHE. Thank you for your Xon. And let's go. Alright, now as soon as I start, gotta remember to go back to Waylay on all the Xons. So just go Waylay on every single Xon. And only for the last boss fight do I actually do pod chaining. So Waylay right here too, and let's go. Go again. Excellent, okay. Waylay again. And even if I get hit, it's very small amount. I can always use pod repair to heal back up, and pod shield to mitigate my damage. Okay, great. Now I'll chain my pods to kill the boss. So here we go. So just Mirage. Mirage here. And for him, he doesn't have a pod, so I think the best thing to do would be just shield up. Wait, actually, let's do sneak attack first. So we'll do 1 sneak attack, and then we'll go. Okay, go. Down from 100 to nothing. Alright, that should be a bonus key with all of these Xons, unless something is really wrong with my luck today. Oh, 3rd key. Okay, we're gonna try one more time, man. That was 2 out of 3, so I think on the wiki it says it's a 15% drop, and it also increases with more Xons. So we're gonna have another go. Alright, let's go with an Orlando. Yeah, let's go with this guy. And after this, I'll show you guys the drops in just regular levels, and we'll see. just do Divine Ruination. It should work pretty well. Alright, let's see if we got an extra key. And nope. Okay. So it looks like I was unlucky in those 3 attempts. But now what I'm going to show you is drop rates from just story dungeons. So here we go. Let's go back out here. Alright. I'm going to do a rookie quest that I can do with story. So let me just take a look at what I have. Alright, looks like I can do Grandchill Castle Throne Room. I can do that. Grandchill Castle Throne Room. So let's go there. Alright, let's go right here and then select the throne room. Enter. And now we're going to see how all of those passives stack, but with also the Trust Masteries. Because the Trust Masteries to give you some extra items. And that, in the long run, if you sell them, give you some really good money back. So let's just pick a unit. Let's go with Ununite for that AoE. Here we go. Alright, I'm going to just do Waylay on all my songs. And do full speed waivers. So yeah, there was definitely some item drops there. It wasn't like it didn't drop anything. Two drops guaranteed right there. Alright, let's go again. Okay, see, 2 chests on. Every time an enemy dies, it's like there's a guaranteed chest. And that chest could be a really good chance of a rare item. Alright, let's just do it again. Doing some good items. Boss is dead. He dropped a chest. Everyone dropped a chest. There wasn't like a single person that died and did not drop a chest. With all of the pods and the Raven's Cape. And now I also get even more items because all my songs are Trust Master to 100%. So you're gonna, once I click next, you're gonna see a huge list of items. Here we go. See, I got 5 items just from trust bonuses. And then these other items were stolen, and some of them were also drops. So just by looking at this, that's 1 page, 2 pages, about 3 pages of loot. From 4 energy. Now if you do this, like every minute of every day, you're going to be a very rich player, man. There's just no way you're not going to be. Because all of those items, they stack. You can sell them for a profit. And you'll see your guild slowly go up. So even if you're TMR farming with this kind of setup, yeah, even if you don't have Sans, you just put all your pods on your regular TM farming team. This is what you'll be able to do. So you just sell all the junk, right? Because you don't need it. Sell anything that's 199, because that tells you that you got it from drops. You sell this. Sell this. Okay, sell this too, because that's also part of the 199. And just keep going down the list. Now, those special event stuff, I wouldn't drop it. I will only drop stuff that drops from story mode. Unless you want to get rid of that stuff. I mean, that'll be up to you. But as I'm going down the list, I'm looking for things that are normal drops here. So like this. That's something that drops normally. And then the Seed of Life, so that's also a normal drop. The Mystic Gore, that's also a normal drop. the luminous horn, normal drop also, so you can sell both of these, make some extra space. Golden eggs are also just normal drops. You know, we don't need that many golden eggs. And then Esper shards, sell those. Sell this here. Sell it, don't need it. Sell it, don't need it. Sell it, don't need it. And this one too. So I looked at my gil. I was like at 1.5. Now I'm at 1.6 million gil. So there was definitely an increase in profit right there. And now what I'm going to show you finally is after I get all those keys, do I get some really good giant crystal from using those keys? Let's find out. So if I go to Castle Keep and then I go to the ELT, the ELT is what drops all those really nice giant crystals that I need to awaken my units. So let's go next. See if we can find another Xon in here. If I don't, then it's cool. Just keep going. Looks like I wasn't able to, so I'm just gonna take. I'm gonna take this Onion Knight right here. He's got 1100 attack. All right, here we go. I'm gonna do just waylay, and then with the Onion Knight full speed Blades. So let's go right ahead to doing that. Waylay right there. Another waylay, and then full speed blade bits. So here we go. And they all got sliced up. Excellent. See, look at that. Every single one of them dropped the chest. Every single one of them, you saw it, right? All right, here we go. Alright, 3 dropped the chest right there. Okay, so four monsters dropped the chest. What's affecting the rare drop is the songs. What's affecting the drop of the chest are the pots and the Raven's Cape. Here we go. Alright, see, not a single monster died without dropping the chest right there. Alright, here we go again. So just repeat. Excellent. Okay, everyone dropped the chest except for that one huge monster. So I think overall it's working very well from what I can see, because only one monster did not drop a chest. I think normally you would see maybe like 4 or 3 monsters that don't drop a chest without this drop setup. So look, it's a pretty good, decent sized list right here. We got 1 page right there, a 2nd page right here. So it's a little over 2 pages of drops. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and request this Onion Knight. He's really good. Alright, I'm going to do one more, just as a final demonstration, so you guys can see how it affects drops. So, I'm going to go with somebody with over a 1000 attack if I can. If I can't do that, then I'll go for the next best option. Looks like Lomi, you are going to be my friend unit. So, alright, I'm going to do the same thing, just waylay on all my Xons. And we'll do an AoE attack with our Dark Veritas. So let's do Dual Slash. Okay, all 4 dropped 1 chest each. There, and 4 chests, and we got a nice crisp right there as a bonus. Okay, only 2 dropped the chest there. No worries, still pretty good. Okay, final battle. pretty good. Right now, I do realize that statistically you have to do over 1,000 tests to see if this is really accurate. But there's no way you could do 1,000 tests with just one YouTube video. Just not possible, okay? So, I'll go to the next page so you guys can see. Alright, there's one page stopping at that power Alchrist. That's page 2. So 2 pages of loot. It's pretty good. Now, let's go back to the units that I have just to review. And we'll talk about some gears that and how long it took to get them. So let's see. Alright, starting off with the first Xon. Each pod was individually leveled with Earth Shrine from 0 to 100. Okay. The Trust Mastery for each Xon from 0 to 100, that was about 8 days. And I could only do 5 pods at a time. And I have 10. So that's a total of 16 to 18 days to get all of these pods from 0 to 100 with some stamina refreshes, okay? And finally, for the Raven's Cape, that I had to get all the keys. And I also had to do a long chain of quests at the very end to get this. But if you can get at least the Great Raven's Cape and a good amount of pods, and then you're willing to spend the awakening mats on some Xons, you can actually be a very wealthy person if you use your Xons for farming. Because if you look at awakening your units with this setup like this, it's going to be much easier for you to awaken those 5-star bases to 6 stars, because you'll have the materials. Okay, like for example, once you get your ability awakenings for any unit you want, you'll see that you'll probably most likely you'll have the materials ready to go. Like you see, you're not going to get like you don't have the materials. No, you will have the materials with a setup like this, because with the drop rates that you're getting, there's no way you're not going to be not having this stuff, man. So yeah, it took me about, I would say, 6 to 8 weeks total to get a setup like this. But the payoff, is it worth it? Yeah, I think so, because getting these materials is going to be much easier now. And that's what's going to make your character and your team much stronger. So yeah, thank you for watching the video. Like and subscribe if you like this video, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.